Hi, this is Ben Baxter with Accent Software. Going to bring you another quick tip on Dynamics 365 Business Central. This one is involving the intercompany or multi-company type of transactions where you have additional companies inside your database that transact with each other. So in my case, I have one company that is going to buy product from the second company. And that second company will then process that order, ship the product, invoice that original customer, and then we'll go back to the original customer and we'll see what happens. I currently have this set up to be very automated. You do not have to. You can have it where there are checks in the process and someone has to approve it and send it out. I don't have any of that turned on. It's very automated where when I create the PO and send it, it creates the sales order in the second company's environment. So we're going to jump into it. I'm going to go ahead and open a new purchase order. The vendor that I have set up for the intercompany transactions is vendor 10, Cronus IC. So we're going to come down, we're going to select some items. So we'll use two different items here. And we'll give it different quantities. So we'll buy two of those and one of these. And that's really all I need to do, right? This is a standard purchase order with different products and buying it. The only difference here is that this is a company that is within our umbrella of companies. And so we're buying between our own companies. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to send an intercompany purchase order. It's going to process it and let me know that it was automatically sent. So in this case, I have that turned on. And so what we're going to do is we're going to switch. So normally this would probably be a different person. It doesn't have to be. My user is able to jump back and forth between the two companies. So on this side, we're getting a purchase order receipt. Okay, so in that case, it is a sale for our business. So what I go to is sales orders. And we're going to see right here at the top, Cronus USA, that was the company that I issued the purchase order from. It actually has my purchase order number inside my external document. And if we open it up, you'll see that it has the two products that we were buying. So the two bicycles in this case, the different quantities, all the information comes in from that intercompany transaction. Now on this side, if I have that product available, then all I need to do is ship it out the door and invoice that customer. So in this case, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to post the shipment and invoice at the same time. So we'll say okay to that. It'll let me know that it's been moved to posted. I don't need to see it. And it's out of my system. Okay, so I fully processed that transaction. So now if we again jump back to the Cronus company, the original purchaser, you'll see two things. The system will let me know that an intercompany transaction has occurred. So if I come to this purchase order, there will be a message at the top. There's an invoice with number 102 received from intercompany after you sent this order. So that basically means I can delete this order. I do not need to process it anymore. And it lets me know that. It says you can remove this order and post that invoice instead. Now, the only reason I wouldn't do that is because the purchase invoice does not separate the receipt from the receiving of the invoice. Now, in this case, it's most likely all together, right? So whenever I receive the product in, then I can go ahead and process that. Or if I happen to have the same companies in close proximity where maybe they rolled these bicycles across the street, then that's enough, right? I could go ahead and process that. So we'll go ahead and reopen this. We'll delete the purchase order. I know that probably gives some purchasing people some heart palpitations, but what we'll do is we'll go to the purchase invoices, and you'll see we have one from Cronus IC. That is the company we issued the purchase from. Again, same product, same quantities, now with their invoice number, so their posted invoice number from the other company, all of that information fills in. When I post this, I'm doing both. I'm receiving the product and I'm posting the invoice against our payables. So we'll go ahead and post that invoice. And with that, the transaction is done. very quickly, because I have multiple companies in my environment that do purchase transactions and sales transactions between each other. I'm able to process that in a very automated fashion to streamline data entry. I don't have to recreate or re-enter information. So Business Central, very multi-company friendly and very intercompany friendly, where if those multiple companies transact together, then it will process that information very seamlessly. The question always becomes, what if that company is within our umbrella, but it's not inside Business Central yet? So maybe you've acquired a company, they're using a different piece of software. Can we still do that intercompany process? And the answer is yes, you can. The difference is, instead of automatically setting up the data because we don't have direct access to that system, it's creating a file that it then transmits to that other company. Same thing coming back when they issue their invoice back, that can come in as a transaction from outside the database as well. So you do have that option if the companies are not in Business Central, but obviously with the power of the technology, the quicker you can get all of your companies inside the Business Central platform, you'll be able to take advantage of these types of tools. So with that, I appreciate your time. I hope you liked this video. You'll subscribe to our channel. If you have any questions on Business Central, I'd be happy to have you reach out to us. I'll put our email and phone on this video. As a company, Accent Software specializes in manufacturing, so that is our sweet spot. So if you are a manufacturer, we're a good fit for you. If you're in a different industry, we'll be happy to pass you some different companies that might be a better fit for you. Thanks again for the time.